she single-handedly destroyed Tyler Herro's career. Tyler Herro is in the spotlight once again. This time, it's because of his girlfriend, who's made serious accusations against him. Whether it's his relationship drama or his remarkable talents on the court, Herro, the Miami Heat's standout player, has been making headlines since the beginning of his career. NBA fans are quite interested in his personal life. They particularly want to know what's going on between him and his girlfriend, who also happens to be his baby mama. Let's take a look at the professional athlete's rise to fame, his current dating life, and how his relationship can harm his career. An exceptionally talented young man. Of all the leading professional sports, the NBA may be the one that promotes its athletes the best. Tyler Herro, a player for the Miami Heat, rose to fame during the Orlando Bubble 2020 NBA playoffs. He was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin on January 20th, 2000. He and his siblings, Austin and Miles, were exposed to basketball at a young age. His basketball career started while he was still a student at Whitnall High School. Despite being considered spindly as a child, he now stands at 6 foot 5 inches tall with a wingspan of 6 feet 3 inches, elevating him to instant popularity. Tyler wanted to continue playing for the University of Wisconsin in honor of his hometown after winning many high school championships. However, his life changed on November 14, 2017, when he made a decision and chose to play for the University of Kentucky. University of Wisconsin fans across the state and country were furious, and Tyler quickly started receiving threats, often referring to him as a traitor. Nevertheless, Tyler thrived on his new squad, despite the turbulence surrounding his transfer to the Kentucky Wildcats. He was the only player on the team to participate in all 37-game season, and he shot to stardom after scoring 29 points in an NCAA game against the Arkansas Razorbacks. Tyler was able to enter the 2019 NBA Draft despite having 3 years left on his eligibility. Tyler was picked by the Miami Heat a few months later, and his NBA career began with a first-year contract of more than $3 million. He discussed his financial habits in an interview with GQ Sports, including buying fancy handbags for his mother and overspending on pricey automobiles. He enjoys the best things in life, despite being only 22 years old. Hey, if you're watching this video from Wisconsin, I'd want to warn you not to be envious. You may hate Tyler Herro all you want, but you can't hate his tremendous abilities on the court, so take a chill pill, bro. The decline in Wonder Boy's performance. Herro began the playoffs against the Atlanta Hawks as probably the most crucial player on the #1 team in a stacked Eastern Conference, coming off a breakout regular season and a likely 6th Man of the Year title. The 22-year-old reserve is most equipped to unleash a Miami offense that's been a source of anxiety late in the season and late in games all season. Why do you have to put your people through so much stress, Tyler? Herro did have a few games in the second part of last season with time in the teens and trying to score totals in the teens. Herro played 19 and 18 minutes during his first 2 playoff games in Milwaukee, barely 10 miles from his hometown of Greenfield, Wisconsin, and totaled 14 points on 3 of 15 shooting. The Bucks, his local team, went on to sweep Miami. He suffered a severe shoulder injury, neck muscle cramps, a right hip injury, and right foot aches and pains throughout much of the season, in large part due to a slightly shorter offseason that barely allowed anyone to make a full recovery, which not only cost him 17 games, but exhausted him of one of the characteristics Butler had kept talking about since day one. "We trust in him a lot," Butler said. "Obviously, he has the ball a lot of the time. And obviously, when someone does have the ball that much, you trust in them to take the right shots, which he does, and get everybody involved, which he does. But he's grown since he came into the league. He's going to continue doing that, and we need him to be that going forward in the playoffs and as we make this run." Aw, way to be a vet and a big bro, Butler. Herro had won a position in the starting lineup going into the season, but he was benched after 15 games in favor of Goran Dragic. Even after Herro went to the bench, Spoelstra heaped on the responsibility, expecting the guard to grow his game and sustain starter-level output in a lesser position. Herro's goodwill had vanished after his poor performance in the bubble. Those who thought Herro's tenure in Orlando, Florida was the start of a blooming franchise player were compelled to question how far a Herro-led club could go. A 7-14 start, most noticeably without Butler, and a benching were all the proof his critics needed. "What I thrive on is my confidence," Herro says. "I didn't feel like myself. Mentally, I wasn't in the right place to play at my best ability every day. My work ethic and getting in the gym nights before games and mornings before games, things I do as part of my routine, I couldn't really do because of COVID. Throughout the year, I was worried about whether I was getting traded or not. It was just all mental. Or perhaps you've been having some terrible luck lately, and my guess is it's his girlfriend. Girlfriend's dirty accusations following elimination. Tyler Herro's personal life has recently been scrutinized. It all started when the former Kentucky guard's girlfriend, Katya Elise Henry, posted an Instagram story claiming Herro had cheated on her. The fitness model didn't hold back while accusing Herro of cheating. Tyler's career began to unravel after he was ousted from the playoffs earlier this year. She wrote, "If you cheat on someone that's willing to do anything for you, you actually cheated yourself out of true loyalty." Because of his numerous injuries, he couldn't perform properly, and the Miami Heat eliminated him from the playoffs. The shooting guard tried everything to persuade Miami's coaches and training staff to give him a chance, but the decision wasn't changed. Tyler was eager to rejoin the Heat's starting lineup as soon as possible and wanted to enjoy a calm summer to continue working on his game and have a fantastic season with his team forever. But maybe it wasn't what the universe had in mind for him. The Heat star's relationship with his girlfriend Katya Elise Henry appears to be in serious trouble. The fact that his child's mother no longer follows his Twitter profile may be more evidence of these accusations. But what most people don't know is that it's not the first time Kyle Kuzma's ex-girlfriend has had a falling out with Tyler. They reportedly split barely a year ago when the fitness influencer was pregnant with Herro's child, and the Heat star was in his offseason after the Heat were eliminated early in the playoffs. It seems to be a pattern for the young man. Or maybe they have a toxic on-again, off-again relationship. Who knows? The news of baby number 2 amid cheating allegations. Tyler Herro and girlfriend Katya Elise Henry have some exciting news to share with their followers amid breakup and infidelity accusations. Recent social media posts by the couple indicate that they've made peace, beginning with Herro writing a meaningful post for Katya on her birthday and uploading photos of them with their daughter, followed by a karaoke session. That's wonderful, but how are these two suddenly acting so normally after all that happened? If it wasn't enough to quell the rumors and gossip about their relationship, Herro had some huge news for his admirers. The newly crowned 6th Man of the Year and Katya expect their second child in January. I mean, what? Herro and his girlfriend Katya appear to have handled all of their trust difficulties according to their social media. Good for them! Although the two are now playing all nice and sweet with each other on social media, what Katya accused Tyler of doing has caused many of Tyler's supporters to despise him, which can harm Tyler's future. The mocking isn't going away for him anytime soon, because cheating is far from forgotten on the internet. We sincerely hope that these two have overcome their issues this time and will work on their relationship to provide a good future for their children. That gets us to the end of this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Oh, comment too. Thanks!